Welcome to video 4. Congratulations, you've made it this far. To the most exciting, in my personal opinion, the most exciting moment in your Scentsy business. We are calling this your launch party. Okay, now before you get scared away by saying, oh my God, party, I have to have a party. Yeah, get excited. Listen, we are a party business, okay? We are meant to share this stuff with our family, with our friends, with our acquaintances, with our coworkers, with the people that we know in our lives. Because if you can get people to smell Scentsy and experience it, then you can sell Scentsy, okay? Like the company itself in itself is like just absolutely amazing. So let's talk about how this whole thing works, okay? First, in full disclosure, it is not your sponsor's job to throw you a party. It is your job to throw you a party. However, if you have a sponsor anywhere on this team, be the Starlight, whether it is me directly or somebody else, don't be afraid to reach out to them to say, okay, what are your tips here? And hopefully this video will cover most of that and just give you the idea of how to do this. First and foremost, we're going to keep this super simple. Do not let this overwhelm you. Don't make it complicated. It does not have to be complicated. But I also want to tell you that this is the moment where people get tripped up. People who join Scentsy, and then get scared because they get in their own way. This is where they start tripping up and they don't do this part. And then they wonder, why is this not successful? Why is this not working for me? And it's because they've gotten in their own way. So you may have to step outside your comfort zone a little, but I promise you everything I've ever done with Scentsy has been out of my comfort zone, and it has always been worth it because that's where the growth happens. That's where the self-growth, the business growth, all the growth happens when you do things that you don't know exactly what you're doing, but you try it anyways. So first and foremost, actionable task moment for you right now. First, we need to figure out how we're going to have a party. There's a lot of different versions of parties, and I'm going to be very blunt here and very truthfully honest with what I have found works and what doesn't work, like the better options versus the kind of not so great options. There's a lot of different ways to have a party. Number one, an in-home party. Don't think you need to go buy decor and all the balloons and all the things. Does not have to be like that. Actually, I don't recommend that. You can have an in-home party. You can have a coffee shop meetup. You could have a bag party, meaning like you take a bag of smells, the testers. Oh God, hopefully this bag ain't open. Take them with you to places that you go. Leave them out at work in the break room, whatever. You could have a tote party. So like you give a few of these out and have friends share with you. You could have an online Facebook party, which is usually blah, okay? That's on the lower end of things. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm saying that it's not the best. Truthfully, I'm going to talk mostly about an in-home party here and how to do that. And you can always reach out to your sponsor and ask them how to do the other things. But I'm telling you what works best, okay? Whether you are sponsoring somebody after you watch this video or if you are you are the person trying to figure out all this, home party is where it's at. Step one, pick a date. Pick a date. Usually Saturday afternoons, they don't have to be 5 hours long, okay? 2 hours is great. Sunday afternoon is usually great. It really just depends on your audience. Speaking of audience, you need to start thinking about who you know, okay? Now you're like, I don't know anybody. You do know people. You know people. You don't need to know 17,000 people, but you know people. Literally, get a notebook paper and write down what I call your list of 100 people that you know. This could be family. This could be your actual friends that you would text any other day. This could be your acquaintance friends. This could be your coworkers. This could be your cousins. This could be your in-laws. This could be your sister's in-laws, your sister's family, like whatever, whoever. Know the people you know, your gymnastic mom friends, your soccer mom friends, your whoever you know. And you want to reach out to these 100 people and just let them know that you have decided to join Scentsy and ask if they have ever heard it. Always leave with a question. You control that conversation. Hey, I don't know if you've heard, but I've done something really exciting. This is an example. But I decided to join Scentsy because I love this stuff. Have you ever heard of it? You take control of that convo, end with a question, and see what happens from there. Okay, highly recommend making yourself a Facebook group. If you don't know how to do that, it's a private group that is kind of becomes like your little community that you can run. It only works if you're consistent with it. I'm just going to say what's real. It will only work if you're consistent every day with it. But kind of let all those people that are like, oh yeah, I've heard of Scentsy, I love it. The people you ask, Is every 100 person gonna love it that you've asked? No, but some people will be like, oh, I love that stuff. And even if you have 7-10 people in that group, it's great. Ask your sponsor, how do I make a Facebook group to share Scentsy? If that is something that interests you, ask them. I promise they're gonna know how to do it and they can help you. And if they don't know how, you ask me. Okay, speaking of a party, so once you've told these people about you doing Scentsy, I want you to think about who you would be comfortable-ish, okay? It's all about stepping outside the comfort zone here, okay? Who you would be comfortable-ish with inviting to your home, or if you don't like your home, go meet up at a coffee shop or at a Mexican restaurant or whatever, somewhere, okay? Meet up, schedule a date, and put it in actual writing that you are doing this. Okay, if you feel obligated, go send out an actual postcard invitation, whatever it takes, but set a date. It is also not your sponsor's responsibility to be at that party with you unless they're local. I mean, unless they're not busy that day, but you can always ask them, what do I do? Do you have advice? Okay. Think roommates, job, friends, moms, cousins, aunts, uncles, sister-in-laws, whatever. Okay. And when you do this, let them know that you've joined Scentsy and that you're doing your welcome to my business party, okay? And that you would love to have them over to smell some things, okay? The best amount of people to try to get to come to this sort of thing, I would try to invite more than 10, but if you have around 10-ish people, that's usually a good range of people because not all 10 people are going to buy something. Usually you have maybe 7 people buy, 7 people purchase something, and then maybe those other 2 don't buy, but maybe you can get somebody to host for you after that. So that's very important to get some people to come. Remember, you are in control of this part. The moment you say, I'm scared, or make every excuse out there to why to not have a home party, my house is dirty, I don't know that many people, even if you have 5 people come, 5 is better than 0. Okay, it all starts with one person. But the moment you decide that you're going to do this anyway, even though you don't know all the answers, you don't know everything ever was to know about Scentsy, is the moment that you're going to grow and that you're going to thank yourself for doing this. This is the part and point where people say, oh, I'm going to do that, but then they make excuses and they never do. And they wonder why their business is floundering. I'm just being real with you, okay? You are in control. Speaking of, do not wait for your starter kit to come in the mail to do this, okay? To start planning out your party and picking a date. People need a heads up of when is this party happening. I highly recommend doing it within the first 2 weeks of you getting started with Scentsy because you can earn what's called the Shooting Star Award. That's selling $500 within the first 14 days. It's a really freaking cool award, okay? So think about that. I also want you, as soon as you get your starter kit in the mail, I want you to go on your Facebook page. Yes, I did this. You can go back through my YouTube channel because I recorded it. But you go back through and I want you to go live with the unboxing of your starter kit. Do you need to know everything that's in that kit and understand every little thing? No, but people love to watch people unbox things. And what a better way to announce to all your social media people that follow you, whether you're best friends with them or not, that you have decided to do this fun thing and look at all the cool stuff you got. It's that simple. It is that simple of people understanding, oh, I saw Robin unbox that. I guess she decided to join Scentsy. Cool. I guess, if I ever need some new waxes, I can text her. Genius. Do it. Okay. Don't get in your own way. Just go do it. Trust me. Okay. Schedule your party, try to get at least 10 people there. Don't get discouraged if you don't get 10 people, but again, around that amount is usually good, okay? You don't need to buy a bunch of Scentsy to have your launch party at your house or wherever you have it, at a coffee shop or meet up for Mexican and bring your stuff. You don't need a million things. You do not need a big buffet of food, okay? You are not meant to spend your family money on Scentsy. You're meant to spend your Scentsy money you make on your family, okay? Don't go spend all this crazy money. I would recommend, if you are having something at your house, have an area to literally take out. Please take them out of the bag, okay? Take out your testers, lay them on a kitchen table or dining room table or coffee table. Have order forms, okay? Highlight the parts that you really want, name, phone number, email, a card payment, that sort of thing. As soon as they walk in, just guide them to that area, give them a product tester. It has all the smells here with a pencil. Go buy a box of pencils for $1 at the Dollar Tree, okay? And just let them know, hey, circle everything that you absolutely love. Show them this, okay? This is called a product guide, by the way. You can purchase these on Scentsy's on our dashboard, or they may have even come in your starter kit. It just depends. Love those things. Lay it all out. Have something sweet, something salty, and something to drink. That's all you need. Sweet, salty drink, okay? And just get the most simple things that you can. As people are coming in, make sure that you've kind of read through your catalog so you kind of know a vibe of what exists, what doesn't exist. You're going to get in your starter kit a warmer. You may even have some warmers of your own because you probably a Scentsy addict before you done this, or at least you have a wax warmer, I would bet. Put out what you own. Take some wax bars, friends. Take a wax bar that you may already have on hand or whatever comes in your kit and lay it in the little area that you plan to sit with your friends and just chit chat. It's all about just being fun and having friends and chit chatting with people. Know a little bit something about your products. You don't have to know everything. That's why you have a phone in front of you. You can always Google a question. And just remember that you are the host of this party, okay? Because you're the host, if people purchase stuff from you, when they will purchase stuff from you, because they probably want to once they smell it, you get hostess rewards, okay? You are the host. As long as you have created a party on your dashboard and you set you as the host, when you go to input all of these orders from people before they leave and say what they want, you are the host, and so you're going to get a shopping spree of fun stuff. So if you feel, oh my God, I don't have a bunch of stuff right now, you don't need a bunch of stuff. Use what you have, and then once you get some host rewards, you can then figure out strategically, okay, what might be good for me to take to my next in-home party that somebody has for me next time? Maybe some laundry stuff, maybe some cleaning stuff, maybe a diffuser for the oils, whatever. But just know that you're going to get free and half off stuff to go help accumulate fun things to kind of bring along with you, or make samples, or to give as like little fun prizes, because why the heck not, right? So just kind of know your audience here. Now, what do you do whenever you have this party? Like, what do we do whenever people start coming in? So I'm going to give you a very quick, a short and sweet and to the point play-by-play of what I would do. I would have all of my stuff that Scentsy gave me in my kit laid out for people to touch, okay? It's like a show and tell. Think of it as a show and tell moment. I would have pencils or pens out for this. I would have some catalogs out, and I would greet my people, have them come in, say, hey, please go get some snacks in the kitchen. I don't know where you're going to have it, in the kitchen, and sit at the dining room table with us, or in the living room on the floor. We have all the smells, and I cannot wait to show you these. Oh, by the way, grab one of these, and I would be handing it to them with a pencil in an order form. If you want to get a little goodie bag, go for it, whatever. But just hand it to him and say, I need you to go smell all the things, and I want to know what are your absolute favorite smells. Circle them. Tell them, circle all the favorite things on the back. Okay? Now, people are coming in, you're greeting people, blah, 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 they're snacking, they're whatever. Okay, once people are settled and they're all in a general area, whether they've started smelling or not, then what I would do is I do a little 5-minute presentation. Now, don't freak out, okay? This is not formal presentation. These are your friends and family. I would welcome them. I would tell them why you decided to try Scentsy, what it means to you. I would tell them, why you love this stuff. I would tell them what your favorite products are that you use all the time. Personally, for me, it's wax and warmers. And so I would most likely definitely, let's be real, have some wax in my warmers melting, making my home smell really, really good. I would go get some cotton balls, show them how to clean up the dish or cotton cleanups, show them how to clean it up without getting it on their fingers. I would explain, that we use 1 cube. Some warmers can do 2 cubes. Pass it around, say, this is my favorite citrus smell. And just talk to them about what you're doing and why. I would also end with, while you're making your wish list, you don't have to pay for all of this. There are ways that we can get you your gigantic wish list you're about to circle for free. And that's your cue to say, I have an opening in May. I have an opening in June. I will get you a bag. I will let you take my smells with you to work and drop them off and set something up for you to get some friends involved so that you can get your wish list for free. Okay, you're trying to get them to book a party with you, okay? Just let them know that you don't have to pay for all of this and that you can get them this stuff for free too. Okay, it's always fun to play a fun game. Maybe do that at the beginning, middle, end. It just kind of depends on what vibe you want to set, if you want an icebreaker at the beginning or not. My favorite game is the Saran Wrap game. So what I like to do with that is I like to go to the Dollar Tree and get some like little dollar candies, a little bag of candy, and like put them in a giant thing of Saran Wrap. You use the whole roll and you just wrap and wrap and wrap all the fun things. You can even, if you have Scentsy samples of stuff already made, go to YouTube and look up how to make Scentsy samples. You can go wrap those up in the Saran Wrap and you get this giant ball. People roll dice, 2 dice, and if they keep rolling until they get doubles, and that's the time that person before them has to unravel and get whatever they get in this giant Saran Wrap. But the moment that they get doubles, you got to pass the Saran Wrap ball and keep the ball going with the rolling, okay, until the whole thing ends up unraveled. But it's a fun little thing. My point is keep it simple. Do not have a launch party. Your people want to support you. I don't care if you have 2 people, you have 7 people, you have 15, you have 30 people at this place. Your people want to support you. And once people smell this stuff, they're going to realize, oh, I see why Robin's using that stuff, because it really does smell really, really good. And her home smells amazing right now. So don't be afraid of it. Do it, and have a great time with it. I also want to recommend, knowing this, that when you go input these orders, okay, when you go input orders for people at this particular party, say you got 4 people who want to order, as long as your party hits $300 in orders, you get free shipping to you, the host, for free, okay? Once the party accumulates to $300 in order. People can always use that shopping link if you send it to them. You go to the workstation and you can hit like copy link and let them know that they can order directly from the website, and they just have to pay $10 or whatever of shipping to them. It'll derive directly to them. But you can do a bulk order for your party. When you go to add everybody's order to the party, you can do that. It just has to be over $300 for the shipping to get to be the free amount. Otherwise, it's going to charge them maybe $1 or $2 divided out between the people. So, and that will all come to you, and then you divide it out and get it to them. So anyway, I hope that's helpful. If you need advice on making samples, or you need advice on like party games that you could do, go to YouTube, okay? You have to be a little self-efficient here. Go to YouTube and type in Scentsy party games or Scentsy samples, how to make them. There are millions of videos and ideas out there. So anyway, stay tuned for our next video.